Hello, thank you so much for coming back for episode 2 of Uncalmly Trying to Get My Shit Together, or whatever I titled the last video. My name is Kat, and I'm 33, and I'm struggling with a bunch of stuff. And this week was Christmas, or as I like to call it, X-Men. I have a hard time during the holiday season, like a lot of people, and I feel like for this entire week, I've been fighting for my life. So let's take a look at how poorly I coped. It's 5 p.m. I spent all of today and much of last night having a breakdown, and thought put together a little outfit, go out on the town for a little bit, buy some ingredients, and pretend that didn't happen. I've been picking my lips. Cute. So it's 4 o'clock. I've been editing. I haven't exercised. I didn't exercise at all yesterday either. Doing really good. Seems chill, right? Like, I have a bread project going. I have editing that I'm doing in between the bread. I'll walk in the meantime, and I'll finally finish this fucking video. Come to find out, this 30-minute rest period is repeated 4 times. I didn't read all the instructions and plan accordingly. So here's my personal accountability. There you go. Here's my lesson learned to read the entire instructions. There you go. I guess here's my evening of walking on my treadmill and editing for the next 2 hours until I can put that in the fridge to ferment for another night. Here's a thumbs up for you. Okay, so here's the issue with becoming like a scratch plant-based household kind of overnight is I am starving. It's after 9 o'clock and my walking is done, and I would really like to eat something, like just throw something together. There's no, well, I'm lying. I'm just being lazy and not making it work. There's a bagel right there. There's bagels. I can make bagels. I have pizza dough that's been fermenting since last night. I have a recipe for really good looking vegan cheese. And I have actual vegan cheese. So like we could be, and I have sauce, could become a pizza. So, Catherine, shut up. You didn't even try. Actually ended up being grateful that I did not read the instructions for this ciabatta bread, because otherwise I would not have walked as much as I did. I spent an hour and a half on the treadmill during the 30 minutes in between. I've 1 minute on this timer. We'll do another round of turns, and then there's one more half hour, and then one more turn, and then this goes in the fridge for the night. So sometimes when you think that you're fucking shit up, you're actually giving yourself the opportunity to get creative and do the things that you know you should be doing. The only productive thing I did today was bake off these ciabatta rolls. Don't look at that one. Don't look at it. Stop looking at it! But these things I can be proud of. I've just been watching Brook Sharks for hours and scrolling Instagram and eating. And that's my Christmas Eve. Good morning, Merry X-Men. I love this fucking holiday. Just got off a FaceTime with my mom, which was great to see my brother and my niece. My niece is very adorable. She is funny as fuck, and she looks like me, only tiny. You know, glad I got that out of the way, because of course my mom was like, get that thing out of your nose, girl, you look like a pig. So I deflected and I went, well, you know, I like pigs. I've got one. Got one right there. I just want to look like my tattoo. I think she meant bull, because I think bulls, they pierce a bull septum. Not a pig. Yeah, not quite. Not a pig. Yeah, right in the middle of my relapse. It's okay. It's okay. My pinging and burging eddy is not back, but it's looking at me. It's side-eyeing me. And I've had a couple of pinges, and I did burge once, and I decided to start on a GLP-1 because for some reason that food noise is coming back. I know I'm stressed. I'm not really sure what about. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna do the emotional work. I kind of just want to nip it in the bud. I don't want it to become a situation where I'm just backsliding and feeling helpless for several months until I finally like just snap out of it. I don't know how I did it last time. It just kind of happened naturally as I started talking through my issues. But obviously something is causing me to cope in that way. And I'm going to get down to that. I'm going to dig in it. But in the meantime, I don't want to continue pinging. And I definitely don't want to burge again. So, a targeted ad got me on Instagram. I've thought about GLP-1s before and always ended up feeling like I really don't need that because I'm already losing weight doing it this way, and I feel like that would just be an added element that's unnecessary because I'm already kind of getting the results that I want through a different method. It's time. It feels like it's time to try this out. Not that I haven't been able to get results by eating well and exercising, but that was when I was in a good phase with my eddy, and right now I'm in a bad phase, and hopefully it'll give me some breathing room to work on the underlying stuff without causing more damage. You know what I'm saying? If you knew the sheer amount of food that I shoved in my face yesterday, non-stop, all day long. Taking a walk with my dog, watching him pee on the post, walking with Peachy to calm myself down. This is how I regulate my emotions nowadays. You already sniffed that rock. He's doing such a good job. Good job. This 2-mile walk outside, because it for some reason was 70 degrees on Christmas, I guess the earth is dying, was the only time that I felt regulated, and it took me a good 20 minutes to get there. to realize how nice it was to just breathe air outside, hear the sound of gravel crunching under my feet, no music, no podcast or YouTube or anything, and just fucking walk and look at leaves and look at the river. I did go back home and drink and binge eat again, so I'm gonna spare you that. Just enjoy the view. I did that one. Hey bud, do you need your water? Oh, I'm so hungry, I'm gonna throw up. Are you okay? You okay? That's a pretty smile. Are you thirsty? Well, would you look who it is? Happy day after Christmas. Whatever the hell that week was. I'm moving right along. I'm sure, as you know, if you watched the last 30 seconds of the video, I did some coping behaviors that I oughtn't to have last night. And that's over now. As far as I'm concerned, it's a whole new year, a whole new decade, a whole new universe. I'm leaving that behind me, and today we're making some Turkish pastries, and that's all I'm going to be concerned with for the next hour and 50 minutes before I have to get ready for work. What are you doing? What are you going to do? You want me to get your tenny ball? Come on, honey bunch. Did it fall? I see it. You hid it under the blanket. Under the blanket. You hid it under the blanket. Can I see it? Can I see it? Good job. Can I see it? Haha, you didn't get it. Can I see? Good job, babies. I'll stop. I love you, Mimi. My Mimi dog. Okay. We gotta focus. We gotta really focus. Yeah. Ah! That was rude. Psyche. You are so mean. Okay. Start with a clean kitchen so you can make a fresh mess. You're making a very big show of strength. No one would dare mess with you. Wow. The hell? Okay. And to start, we're just gonna get all of our ingredients out. Salt. Almost every single recipe that you're gonna find is in Turkish, and the translations through like Chrome or whatever are so bad that they're unfollowable, and hopefully it'll turn out okay. I'm not gonna record this because I'm in a hurry. Mwah. All right, this is what I made. They look like bagels, like twisted bagels. They're not. Look at her. Look at how pretty she is. Ooh, they're so hot. They're so soft in the middle. Psyche, yes, I know. I know they're soft. I made them. These are Turkish patisserie bagels. I made one mistake, I think. Okay, Sanchez. All you missed while I was charging the camera is the ever so fun phase where the recipe says This is a soft dough that won't stick to your hands. And I spend 20 minutes going, why are you lying? Look at this. Those are my initials on a bench scraper. Remind me to drink water. I like it a lot. Doesn't count as mise en place if everything's just kind of fucking spread around in its original container. Okay, we've got a lot going on, and I'm gonna need you to help me stay on top of things. Can you see this? And they're much better when they're not burnt, which is how I made them yesterday. Hello? Stop sticking. She just made it look so nice and easy. But not here, not in this video. I'm gonna show you the real world. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. It gets coated in this prettiness. That's a little short, but it'll relax. Flour, hello. And you just wanna do that a million bazillion times. She's a delicate little flower. She gets quite very thin quite fast. Alright, darling, so you're gonna go in this one actually. I know you want to be with your friends. Alright, sweetie birds. You're gonna go for a little 20-minute nap. We're back. We cleaned up, we did a couple things, and now we're gonna do something kind of funny with chopsticks. Don't ask me. And this is the part that had me like so zen yesterday. You're not coming with us. One of these days I'm gonna get so skillful at this. And it's just like a little slug, and you help it make its little snail trail all over your kitchen. It's not that serious. It's just baking. You're very greasy. I know that there's a trick to getting your parchment paper to sit down, but I just don't feel like trying to find what it is. I'm busy. You can have window time. There. You can see the birds. You want to see the birdies out there? My little precious. Little old princess. It does smell nice outside. Okay. Are you happy now? You happy, my Mimi? Little Mimi head? And you can get a pet too. The little animals are being silly, and you just kind of roll her around. And we're just gonna do that and twist her around to wait for her friend who's coming from the other side of town, and they meet for lunch. And that's basically all you're going to do. Hey! Let's not. Hounds, can we please? Thank you. Where's Psyche? Thank you. So that is the first tray, ooh, you silly ass, of rings. So this is tray 1. Those actually look nice. This is tray 2, more experimental, horrid. All right, who's burning? Who's burning? Who's burning? Anybody burning on the bottom? No, but you're getting dark on the bottom, and I don't like it. I don't want them to get dark on the bottom like that. Okay, but we're gonna be watching them like hawks. Oh my God, my babies. I just don't want anything bad to happen. Are you burning? No, you're good. You're good. So just get going on your tops and I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone. But what time is it? Okay, so it's almost 1. So we're in crunchy times. I need to charge my phone. Are you golden brown? These will cool on their own. Delightful. It was a good day, really good day. Did a lot of baking. Took it to my friend with the food truck and we made a plan. Maybe look at the light, dipshit. So you saw the baking that I did. I don't think I got a shot of the final product, but whatever. What's going on behind me? I don't care for this. Took everything that I made, the good ones that turned out well, to see that guy. So, yeah. I think it's happening. So that felt good. And then I went to the grocery store and I bought all these ingredients. Remember when how? Remember when how? Do you remember how I was showing you how everything is overstuffed and I have nowhere to put shit? I bought even more shit. And for right now, I'm gonna go to bed because I feel like I'm about 76 years old. My back is just like... That's what it's doing, if it was a person. Oh, and last night, I was standing here, I was taking my makeup off, and I was standing still, just like rocking a little bit to keep my balance. And I kept hearing this noise, and it sounded like when a truck or something gets stuck in mud, and they're trying to like rock themselves out of being stuck. I was like, what is that? That's weird. So I was like looking out the windows, and I could not like see if something was going on. So then I went to the bathroom and I was putting on my lotion and I kept hearing it and I stopped. It was my fucking knees and ankles creaking. I could hear them. Just like... And I told my boyfriend and he was like, baby, you're hearing shit. So now I'm being gaslit.